Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Dark with FrozenFoxy. This game is kind of crappy, but I kind of like it at the same time. It's kind of trying to be a Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, if you ask me, while at the same time having kind of the artistic merits of a Telltale game. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started here, and we'll talk about this a little more once the game is up and running.
It all began in darkness. I awoke to a world of pain. A throbbing in my head pounded on my temples. Suddenly I saw a white light approaching me. I saw a human form within that light. An angel. The shining light radiated something soothing.
Eric.
The angel spoke to me.
Eric, it's time.
The angel disappeared, and the hammering became more intense. Faster, slowly, my sight returned. A rhythm and different sounds, which slowly coalesced to become music. The darkness slowly gave way to blurry surroundings. I focused on regaining my orientation. All around me I could see people, bodies twitching, moving to the rhythm of the music. I felt sick, but at least I could move again. I needed to run some water over my head. That would do me good.
Eric, it's time to become Max Payne and look for a vault on a random planet and find tons of guns. Oh, wrong game. This isn't Borderlands, is it? This isn't Max Payne either. Huh. Okay, well, anyway, we're gonna look for these things for markers. So everything's pretty normal in this game, other than the fact that he doesn't really respond to movement controls in a normal way. It's like he's got the ability to do a full animation, but he just kind of pops to different things. I find that really amusing. I like the art in this game. I could barely stand,
and the nausea was getting stronger. Gathering the last of my strength, I dragged myself on.
This guy reminds me a lot of Roy Conrad from Full Throttle playing Ben. Or at least, like he's trying to be. A little bit of Max, a little bit of Ben.
Eric, your assignment is waiting.
Eric Bain. The name shot through my head like a bullet. It was my name. Other memories. Nothing. The darkness in my head veiled everything. The angel was gone, and so was the pain. It was time to find out who I was, or what I was doing here. Chances were the bouncer had seen me come in. Maybe he could shed some light on the subject.
I like the little details that they've got, like little sticky notes randomly everywhere with some triangle calculations for some reason, and cigarettes. It seems like it's a real environment that they have created here, rather than just a world that's an afterthought to the game, which is really cool. I would really love if this game was a little bit more, how do I put it? More story-driven and intelligent, because as it is, it's kind of ridiculous. Also, as it stands right now, we've got the ability to save twice. That's because we haven't gone anywhere yet. Once you turn on the proper difficulty when you're starting the actual part of the game, you will lose the ability to save, or at least I will, because I'm going to be playing this on hard difficulty. I have not beaten this game before, so I don't know, but there is something interesting I'll talk about.
Get out of my face! We don't need an audience.
That I'll talk about once we get to an actual mission, and that's neither here nor there right now, so let's go find the bouncer at the front.
Hi.
Yeah? What do you want?
I wanted to ask. I couldn't get another word out. The sight of his weapon woke some kind of memory.
Hey, Hey, man, you okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm doing fine. Did I come to the club alone, or was someone with me?
No idea. My shift had only just begun. My boss was watching the door before that.
Where can I find him?
Well, he's sure to be hanging around here somewhere. Ask at the bar for Tom.
That flashback had felt pretty damn realistic, even if I didn't completely understand it. What should I make of it? I made my way back into the club to find the head of security. Maybe he would be able to help me.
Sure I did. I'm sorry, Bouncer, your gun distracted me. I mean, look at those guns. They're huge. Jeez, this guy should be in movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Use...
Pretty.
Yeah, that's about the gist of the tone of this game. It's not, like, fantastic or anything, but it's not bad at the same time. Like, the gameplay is pretty good, actually. There's a little bit of weirdness to where things can spawn in on you that shouldn't have been there, which kind of pisses me off in some locations in this game, but we'll work around that. And there's a random spoon on the floor. You better pick that up. You can defeat vampires with that, I swear. Is there, like, blood down here? Ew, it's on my foot. It's nasty.
Hi. I'll have a...
You'll have a Bloody Mary. House style.
Who said I wanted a Bloody Mary?
Believe me, I know exactly what you want.
Do you know where Tom is?
Tom? Yes, I do happen to know where Tom is. Head upstairs and you'll find him. Good luck.
Okay, catch you later.
Yes. See you later.
The tone of that okay
The stuff
catch you
tasted
later.
disgusting, and it had a strange aftertaste. However, my body saw it differently, and a pleasant warmth spread through me.
Yeah. Sometimes the tone between conversations doesn't make any sense. Like, that okay catch you later was, like, very familiar with her, and he just met her. He was like, okay, you're my friend now. Catch you later. It's just really out of place. Eh?
Yes?
What's up? Nice necklace. Where'd you get it? Maybe I can go buy one. How's it going, guys?
Sorry, can't talk right now.
Yeah, you really can't. You didn't even move your lips or anything. Crazy.
Hey man, you okay?
Have we met?
Not directly, but don't we all know one another somehow? I mean, we're practically one big family.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shit, man, you really don't know, do you?
My memory is a bit foggy at the moment.
Sure, whatever. I know exactly what you mean. Look, we can help you, man. I mean, I know someone who can. Follow me, dude. I'll take you to her. I'm sure she'll help you. Her name's Rose, and she knows more about that stuff than the rest of us.
My name's Nox Nines, and I'm a golden ghoul. Wow. Such a combination. And randomly we have Psychonauts in the middle of this. Except for some reason it's got an adult rating now. I don't know what happened to Psychonauts. It's kind of weird. Where are we going, Nines?
Hey, man, you were really lucky to meet me. There's some of us out there that are real bad news, dude. They would have just ripped your head off or something. Don't worry. We're almost there. By the way, Rose, she owns the sanctuary.
Why are there violins on your wall? That's no way to treat a violin. You should actually be playing it. It'd be fun. I feel like this music is also trying to mimic Vampire the Masquerade and the music that was in that game, because they had a wonderful music score in that game. This game has an okay music score. It's not that bad. Okay. You've got some interesting hair there, Ramstein. I don't know where you came from.
Hi, Tom. I see you brought a guest. Nice to see you again. Was the drink okay?
Hey, Rose. This dude has like got no idea what's happening. Can't remember a damn thing.
And he's here all alone?
Looks like it.
Hello, I'm still here. Could you tell me what's going on? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're a...
Vampire. A vampire, like Tom and me.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the drink. And no offense, but I'll just be going now.
Tom, show him.
Hey, neat trick, man.
What?
You automatically resorted to your vampire abilities out of pure reflex. Not bad. You seem to be a natural. Thank you, Tom. I'll take care of our guest now. You can go back.
Yo, later, man.
So?
My name is Eric. Eric Bain.
Well, Eric, I'm Rose. I hope our little demonstration convinced you.
I don't think I have any alternative.
That is correct. Right now, you also have a much bigger problem you need to take care of. You are not yet a fully fledged vampire, and that has some drawbacks.
Hey, what's happening, Beat Priestess? Your eyes look a little funky there. I don't know what it is, but it looks like she's got a lazy eye or something. So, what's this about being a full-fledged vampire?
How come I'm not a full vampire yet?
If a vampire drinks your blood and kills you in the process, you will turn into a vampire yourself. However, that alone does not complete the transformation. First, you have to drink your creator's blood. Only then will you be a full-fledged vampire.
And since I don't know who made me a vampire, that's kind of a problem.
Exactly. A vampire doesn't just create another vampire for no reason. We try to hide our very existence from humans, and every newcomer increases the risk of being discovered. Your creator put us all at risk when he just left you behind. No vampire would willingly call down the wrath of all the others upon himself. I suppose something must have happened to him.
And what happens if I don't drink his blood?
You really don't want to know. I have no idea exactly what happens when someone becomes a vampire, but if you do not get the right blood, your brain starts to deteriorate. You will become more and more of an animal, until you finally lose all of your humanity. We call these pitiful creatures ghouls. Believe me, you want to avoid becoming one of those creatures at all costs.
Do I have any options?
Ah, yes. The blood of an ancient and powerful vampire can theoretically replace your creator's blood. But I'm talking about vampires that have been in the business for several decades. You won't find anyone like that in the sanctuary. But I do know of someone. His name is John Blooming. He's the director of the Harding Museum downtown. Blooming is not a nice man. He's not likely to give you his blood voluntarily.
It's not as if I have much of a choice.
That is certainly true. However, you should talk to Tom before you head out. He can give you a few tips.
Wow. There's so much wrong with what she just said. She just called ancient vampires decades old? Is that what I just heard? And then she said, if you lose yourself, you become a ghoul. What? Oh boy. And then if we drink every little bit of someone's blood, they become a vampire. This game's a little confused, I think. It wants to be vampire, but it's not quite there. You got anything else to say to me?
Welcome back, Eric.
I never really left. What about vampires?
Tell me more about vampires.
What would you like to know?
How about yourself?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, it's been about 10 years since I was a normal human. I own this club, and I look after the young vampires, such as yourself. But I don't really want to talk about myself right now. Maybe some other time.
It's been about 10 years since I was a normal human. Now I've tattooed the Matrix down my arm, and I'm something else. So, what about the vampires in the sanctuary?
Can you tell me something about the vampires in the sanctuary?
Yes, I could tell you a little something, but that would be kind of inappropriate, wouldn't it? It's best if you speak with them yourself. Tom, you've already met. He's my head of security. The Kruger twins also work here in the club. April is behind the bar. I assume you remember her. June is our DJ. If you want to know more about them, I suggest you speak with them directly.
That is the second time that she's told me that she couldn't tell me about something, and then immediately told me about something. Seriously? Yeah. That's the little things in this game that it's just like, okay, come on, guys. Were you really thinking when you wrote this? How about existence?
How come nobody knows that vampires really exist?
Because we're very careful not to attract attention. Do you think people out there would be happy if they knew that we're living amongst them? We can't be satisfied by synthetic or animal blood. Believe me, I've tried it. No, we need real blood, and we need it from a living person. We are powerful, Eric. You are powerful, but we are not invulnerable. Bullets can harm and even kill us. However, there are just a few of us, but we have plenty of conflict within our society, so we use our power and influence to keep people in the dark. There are vampires out there who have built economic empires and control the media. They ensure that our existence remains secret.
Let's talk about something else.
Gladly.
I have something to do here first.
Come back to me when you're ready to go.
Yeah, that's a weird conversation ender. We try not to draw any attention to ourselves, but I'm a toreador, so I show my boobs to everyone. Yep. Well, let's go meet some people, shall we? How do I get up to that one? Somewhere over here? Is that supposed to be an Iron Maiden? I think it is. Did you know that Iron Maidens weren't actually used? That's just like a brand new thing. I didn't know that. Not until recently, anyway.
Hey, you're Eric, right? I don't have much time. As you can see, I'm kind of busy.
If this is busy, I'd hate to see you when you're being lazy. So, you know anything about the museum?
Can you tell me something about the museum?
Not right now. Sorry, I'm busy.
I guess this one's the beat priestess because she can't hear me over the music.
Yeah, sup?
What about vampires?
Tell me something about vampires.
Maybe you don't realize it, but I'm working right now. I don't have time for that right now.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you're just swaying in front of a computer and not doing anything. Yeah, screw you. Alright, well, I got two more people to talk to here. I still need to grab that spoon. That'll help me in the long run.
Hey, you're Eric, right? Tom told me about you. I'm April Kruger. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know, okay?
I'm April, and I'm trying to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. See? I've got the bandana thing over my eyes and everything. Hey, you know what would look better on your nose? The bar. Oh, so what about vampires?
Tell me about vampires.
I'd like to help you, Eric, but to be honest, I haven't been one for long. But what would you like to know?
I don't know. What about vampire powers? I mean, like, do you get something really cool? Like, are you a super bartender now with your vampire powers? You make, like, vampire drinks or something?
What do you know about vampire abilities?
Not much, to be honest. My sister made me a vampire, so I can move super fast, which is pretty cool when you're mixing drinks. But we're not in Rose and Tom's league. I've heard there's some really powerful vampires out there who can throw cars and trucks around or, like, jump from high-rise buildings. But I've never met anyone who could do that, thank God.
Wow. Raccoon Girl's powers over here really are to mix drinks faster. Yeah, okay. So, what about the other vampires in the sanctuary?
Tell me about the other vampires in the sanctuary.
Okay, so Tom, you know already. He's head of security and makes sure that everything stays cool. The humans are generally no problem, but sometimes other vampires drop by. But so far, everything has stayed under control. Rose owns the place. She is like a real genius with computers, and she's a total tech junkie too. June is my sister. She works here as a DJ. If you want to know anything about her, your best bet is to ask her yourself.
Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Eric.
Like how much bullshit that is, because you can't ask her anything. Come on, Raccoon Girl. It's ridiculous. I guess I'll take a drink.
Give me a drink.
Sure thing, Eric. One drink coming up.
You haven't seen Patty in here, have you? I'd like to kill her. Again. And again. Just as many times as I can. She's one girl I'd love to lose all my humanity for. By killing her.